I'm going to show you property here that is zoned commercial. This is the main road in front of the shop and the home, and as you can see, of course, depending on the time of day, there's quite a bit of traffic, which is fantastic for business because you can put a sign out there and people, of course, will be driving in. Let's just pan around here to look a little bit at what we have. You see the home there and the shop in the back, and there's a warehouse to the left behind that tree. Now, right below this long line of trees is the property line on the right, and that line is about 397 feet from front to back. The property is actually triangle shaped. In the front, it's about 310 feet down, all the way down here. As you can see, the landscaping is really done well by a professional. You saw the front of the home, and if we pan around to the left side and go down, you can see where the property line is down there, right where the larger tree is. So we're going to walk down there and look back up along the tree line, and you can see the property line over there on the left. So now we're in the back of the buildings. And here's a little bonus. There's actually two storage barns back here. The one on the left actually is just a straight-in barn, and there's some rafters up above that you could put some things in besides for storage. And the one on the right actually has a loft, two lofts, one on the, with an opening in the middle, and there's a ladder in there to be able to get up to it. And these are the back doors. On the left is the shop, and on the right was the warehouse. Now we look down this, in fact this driveway was just very recently installed, not even 2 years old yet, and it was built to handle large trucks for delivery depending on what type of business you put into these buildings. Okay, so as you can see, the driveway going out to the main road that I showed you right in the beginning. So again, the landscaping, as you can see, is really maintained well. Everything is painted, ready to move in when you're ready. Let's take a little walk inside the shop here. Now this part of the shop is about 1,900 square feet, which is pretty big actually. If we look over here to the right immediately, you're going to see a little office that you can have off to the side, and inside you're going to see there's some shelving, and there's plenty of room to put in a couple of filing cabinets, your phone, and a rather large desk actually. And the heat in there is electric, just for the winter months if you need to keep it a little warmer. Here in this large space is the main part of the shop. And above those, see that step when going up to the top, there's actually storage above there also, so you have quite a bit of room. If we look over to the right here now, we have a smaller bathroom, and this building does have sewage, but it also operates on well water only right now. We just have cold water in here because that's all we needed at the time when we were in here. Now behind these doors, which are actually removable, you can actually snap each door out and make it just a bigger room if you wanted to even drive a car in here to do some work. So it can be one big room or a separate room if you leave the doors up. In the back there's an exhaust fan, and it's wired for a 220 here in case you wanted to put in a compressor. And it actually has its own heating system in there also, which is gas. Now we walk through a little hallway, and this takes us into the warehouse building, which is about 660 square feet in here. So plenty of room to put at least 4 rows of 10-foot shelves. And there's a self-contained security system there on the floor if you see it, with the cameras mounted in different parts of the building. Now we're out front of the shop again. At the back of the home, there's a 2-level deck there. It's about 14 feet wide, so plenty of real nice room to relax outside. And so let's just take a walk now down the front again to go around to the front of the house, and let's go into the garage section here. Okay, now when we get into the garage, oh sorry, you can't have that Mustang, that goes with the owner. Okay, now when we're inside the garage, you can see it's actually tandem garage. This part, you can park 2 vehicles back to back, and on the opposite side there's a room to bring in another car through that garage door, or have it as a work area, whatever you want. And if we go up toward the front of the garage part and look to the left, there's actually a little nook there that you can do things or have for more storage. Plenty of room in that garage. Okay, now we go into the home area, and if you go up those steps a little bit, it takes you up into the kitchen and the main part of the house. But if we go down these 4 steps, it takes us down into well, a playroom or whatever you want to do down here. As you can see, these people have used it as an exercise room, plenty big. There's mounted shelves on the wall, a new ceiling that was installed recently with crown molding there, so it's beautiful down here. As you can see, plenty large, brightly lit too because of that large window there. So plenty of room to do whatever you want to do, however large family you have with kids, whatever. Plenty of room to do a lot. Now if we go around here to the right, this is the laundry room. Again, large enough to do things. You see the washer and a dryer in there. And again, a rather new furnace was installed, and also a large hot water tank. So you never run out of hot water for sure in this home. All right, and then if we go just across, well, there's the steps going up to the upper level, but if we go here right across from the laundry room, there's a beautiful bathroom installed with its own heating system and fan, and here's a 6-foot whirlpool tub. Isn't that neat, huh? So this is all very nice, neat, like I said, ready to move in. Big vanity down here, so for plenty of storage again, so no problems down here whatsoever. So we go up these 4 steps on that landing. There's the garage again that we just came from. We go around the corner and up these few steps. This is the longest row of steps in the whole home, so you don't have too much as far as steps are concerned from level to level. Let's go over here to the left now, and here's the front door. We saw that from the street outside, okay? And if we pan our way into the living room, again, you can see plenty of room. You can situate your living room just about any way you want to here. Okay, beautiful drapes that, of course, come with the house. So those were all made special for that special, beautiful window that was recently installed. That's a working fireplace. That was recently completely redone. And then if we walk around, we come into the dining room area. Again, not too small, very good size. The table actually has 2 leaves that go in there and open up in that room, and that's the back door of the house looking from the shop. You can see that door. Now we're in the kitchen area, and if I look to the right here, we have a pantry. So again, very nice shelves, plenty of room for storage and for putting things. Full wall there that's mirrored. That whole thing is mirrored there. The kitchen, this is all Gen Air stuff. You can see the microwave, the convection oven, oak cabinets, all beautifully done. So very neat, clean. One comment, everybody says, wow, how clean, it's ready to move in, and that is for sure. And they're looking out to the shop there through the kitchen window. Now we go up these few steps, it takes us up to this landing, and there's actually 3 closets in this area. And if we make a left turn, we're going to go over and look at one of the 3 bedrooms that are in this home. Okay, again, as you can see, a full-size bed and lots of storage. Again, 3-door closet here, so plenty of room for hanging things. Again, not a small thing. These bedrooms are not small. They're a good size. So go around the corner, and we have another bedroom here. This is probably the smallest room. Both of those bedrooms are pretty much the same size, I guess. We can give you the numbers if you call. And again, in there's a 2-door closet. And let's just go over here to the left, and in here you have a bathtub, a sink, of course, and the commode. And if you go around the corner there, you can see where to hang things and your towels and all your beauty products and stuff like that. If we go back out again and go to the left, now we go into the master bedroom, actually, which is very huge. You could actually put 3 single beds in here with dressers for each one and have plenty of room. As I pan around here, now you can see a bed and the computer stuff's in this room right now. And again, the 3-door closet, and there's another closet over here to the right as we pan across, and then now another bathroom. And in here, this bath is actually a full shower, so really nice, clean place again. Very good. So looking at some of the landscaping that's done by a professional out here, so it's beautifully kept. And what's so nice about this, it's in an area that's semi-rural actually, but it's right outside of town, very near Pittsburgh. You're only about 20 minutes from downtown Pittsburgh, so you're close to the main roads and the highways, so very easy access. If you're talking commercially for customers to find you, very easy. And again, if you're already in business and you want to save money on renting a place and actually living very, very close to save money, this is ideal. So as you see the number there, 724-594-7262. Looking at the home for sale from the front, and as we pan from the deck in the back over the long driveway to the shop and the warehouse, and then we see the road from one direction in front of the house and then the opposite direction, we're going to look at some of the other things that are around here. If we just take a real short walk, we come to a brand new driving range that was recently constructed. Quite a few people like to frequent this. It's really beautiful here. And right next to it, they also built a miniature golf course for the family. So really nice. In addition to the interior tour that I give you in the other link, just want to show you the things that are around this home. And then just a couple more feet down the road is a very nice restaurant, private restaurant. Now if we go up the hill, we go right into Oakmont, which is only 4 miles away. And I'm sure you've heard of the Oakmont Country Club. There's the entrance to that. And if we go into town, there's a really famous Oakmont Bakery. Just want to give you a look at this, that quite a few people, especially on a Sunday morning, you go in here, all kind of good choices. Isn't that beautiful? And if we go the opposite way past the house, we go right to the Plum High School, which features the Mustangs. So that is very, very close to the home. Now, if we go down the road, we end up in town at the YMCA. So with this home, there are all kind of good stuff in the surrounding area.